A voice tells us the rules of his planet, which has dual gravity, at the beginning of the film. Two planets in such a world are so near to one another that they obscure the sky. For those on the lower planet, the inhabitants of the upper planet seem to be turned upside down. The residences of both planets are subject to the laws of gravity. Because of their home planet's gravity, they are unable to travel to the other planet. 3 basic laws exist. 1. All matters are pulled by only one gravity. That is the gravity of their planet of origin. 2. An object's weight can be offset using matter from the opposite world, called the inverse matter. And 3. After a few hours of contact with inverse matter, the contact matter burns. The upper world is called the up top, while the lower is called down below. The status of the two worlds are vastly different. The up top is highly developed and rich, while the down below is underdeveloped and poor. The upper class buys cheap oil at a high price from the lower class and sells them electricity at high price. They take advantage of the resources below ground and prosper. It is strictly forbidden for the people to interact with anyone from the other planet. Violations of this law could result in jail time or even death. The Transworld Company headquarters is the only place where people from 2 planets can legally interact. A skyscraper connects the 2 worlds. Visitors from above come down below for tourism and unique experiences like dancing in the ceiling. However, those who live below do not have access to these facilities. Sorry for the small pause. It took a lot of hard work to find the movies, make the script, and edit them. Little request, please show your support. This story is told in the voice of a young boy named Adam. Adam is a resident of down below. His parents died years ago in a Transworld factory explosion that destroyed half of the city, so he lives in an orphanage. His only relative is his great-aunt Becky, who he visits on the weekends. Adam's only joy in life is airplanes and his aunt's flying pancakes. One day, when he is at Becky's, she tells him about her secret flying pancakes recipe. Her secret flying pancakes recipe uses pollen from pink bees. The pink bees collect their pollen from both worlds, which can only be found in the Sage Mountain. She also shows him a book that writes of the secrets of pink bees and promises to hand it down to Adam when he grows up. One day, Becky sends Adam to collect the pollen from the mountain. He narrates that the day changes his life forever. He climbs higher than he has ever climbed and reaches the top. From there, he clearly sees the up top. Adam has a paper airplane in his hand that he throws to the up top. It flies and lands on the ground there. A beautiful girl finds it. Adam looks up at her, they both smile, and the rest is history. Cut to a few years later, Adam has now grown into a handsome teenager. He and the girl, Eden, have been friends ever since. They have been meeting at the same place every day since the last time. Adam waits at the top of the mountain for Eden on that day as well. When they first meet, Adam pulls Eden down to him using the second law of gravity. He pulls her down while attaching a top to her body. Adam is holding Eden while they run through the woods when they hear gunfire. They rush to return the top. The guards shoot Adam as he is sending Eden back up top. Eden bumps her head on the upper ground as the rope escapes from his hand. He watches as blood seeps from her head and she lies lifeless on the ground. Adam is taken by the guards, who then separate him from Becky and put him in jail. They set Becky's house on fire as well. 10 years later. Now a young adult, Adam works under his boss, Albert, in a repair shop. In an effort to create an anti-gravity face cream formula, he is conducting experiments with bee pollen. But the formula is only effective for short periods of time. The equipment needed to further improve the formula is only available up top. He is surprised when he sees Eden on TV one day at work. Ever since the incident, he hasn't seen her. It appears that she is employed by Transworld. Adam is ecstatic to see her still alive. He subsequently begins working at Transworld, since they are able to give him the resources he needs to finish the face cream's formula. Adam also plans to reunite with his childhood sweetheart. On his first day at work in the Transworld, Adam is fascinated by the exclusive workplace. The skyscraper has several floors. The floors with a plus symbol are for the employees up top, while the ones with a minus are for employees from down below. Adam works in floor 0, which is the middle floor, and has employees from both planets. The head of the establishment informs him about the rules of the workplace. According to him, Adam, being from down below, is fortunate to have gotten a prestigious job at Transworld. Lastly, he informs Adam that if he steals any kind of inverse matter from up top, he will be fired and jailed. Another worker provides Adam with an inverse matter, and advises him to keep it in the refrigerator so it doesn't burn. After work, Adam goes back to Albert's, who is mad at him for going to Transworld, claiming that people from up top are evil. Albert is scared that Adam might get himself killed trying to work for Transworld, but after a little convincing from Adam, he agrees to help him. We learn that Eden has lost all of her memories from before the accident while she is in a self-help group. She had almost no memory of Adam. One day at work, Adam asks Bob, his upper-level colleague, to help him to get touch with Eden. Bob agrees. That night, Adam, Albert, and Pablo, their friend, are together. Adam is asked by Pablo if this is all truly worth it. He worries that Eden might get disinterested in being around Adam. Adam, nevertheless, says it's worth it. He gives Bob several rare stamps from below as a gift the next day at work. He starts working really hard on his face cream. A few days later, he gives the board the cream from above. He applies it to a dog's face, after which its face is lifted. The board is impressed and extends Adam's time to increase the cream's effect. Adam spends more time at work that day. When the office is empty, he uses Bob's phone to call the upper receptionist. Next, he schedules a meeting with Eden under the name of Bob. Adam is later fitted with a heavy inverse matter suit at Albert's shop that will help with his upward mobility. But once he's up top for a bit, the suit will begin to burn due to the third law of gravity. The following day, Adam wears the suit in a private room at work and disguises himself as an up-top employee. As soon as he wears the suit and the shoes, their weight offsets the weight of his body, making him able to walk on the ceiling. He then quickly rushes to the floor Eden works in. He is delighted to see her, but she doesn't recognize him. Her colleague informs Adam of Eden's amnesia. Adam makes an excuse of him coming to see Eden, because his face cream might interest her. He tries telling things from his childhood in hopes of making her remember him, but she just laughs. Then, his suit starts to burn. Adam rushes to the bathroom and tries to reduce the pain with water. When he pees, it drops to the ceiling. The pee goes into the smoke detector. Just then, an alarm goes off, and Adam is chased by officials, but manages to run away. Later that night, Pablo and Albert apply ointment to his burns. Pablo is still skeptical of Eden. The next day at work, the board then announces the name of a few employees to be fired. Bob's name is also in the list. After everyone leaves, Bob and Adam have a chat. Adam feels sorry for Bob. Before leaving, Bob gives him a box with his keycard and ID so that Adam can exit the Transworld building to enter the up-top area if he wants to. Adam is alone when he receives a call on Bob's phone. It is Eden. She is surprised that Adam didn't come back after leaving the previous day and wants to meet him. Adam is over the moon and agrees to meet her in a restaurant. He goes to a private room and wears the suit again to disguise as an up-top employee. Then, he makes his first entry into the actual up-top and leaves the Transworld building using Bob's card. He's amazed by what he sees. After that, he visits Eden at the restaurant. Eden feels uneasy as Adam tries to bring her back to him. Adam persuades her to stay as she is ready to depart. After they had been talking for a bit, Adam's shoes begin to burn. He needs to return as quickly as possible to below ground. After leaving the restaurant, the two decide to go on another date the next day. Adam runs to a nearby sea and leaps off because his shoe catches fire. He gets lowered below and lands on another sea as soon as his shoes come off. When Adam does get home, he is freezing. Eden dreams about Adam and her that night. Her memory is returning, at least partially. The formula for Adam's face cream is finished the next day at work. In an auditorium, he gives it to the board members. Beside Adam is an elderly lady. Her face is instantly lifted when he applies the cream to it. The board members give him applause. Eden appears in the auditorium at that moment. She is shocked to learn that Adam is from below when she first spots him. In front of everyone, she refers to him as Bob, but Adam corrects her, saying that his name is actually Adam. Eden is confused and leaves from there. Adam runs to the top floor in his suit after the meeting has ended. He rushes out and looks for Eden. However, she exits the building before Adam can catch her. Adam uses Bob's card, but it doesn't work this time as Bob has been fired. Seeing that his cover is blown, Adam runs away as the guard chases him. He manages to escape, but doesn't have a way to go back down below. Unable to find Eden, he goes to Bob's house to ask for help. Bob is surprised, but welcomes him wholeheartedly. Adam sits on his ceiling when Bob hands him a suit he designed to bring Adam down. This suit is designed in such a way that it will not get burnt, even after long contact with inverse matters. Then, Adam shows him the magic of pink pollen He mixes liquid from both the planets and creates a floating substance that resists the gravity of both the planets. Bob is scared that the Transworld has the formula and will use it to their profit. But Adam reveals that he never told the people from Transworld about the secret ingredient, the pink pollen. The company cannot manufacture the face-lifting cream without him. Wearing Bob's suit, Adam goes back to the restaurant he met Eden in. He goes to talk to her, and surprisingly, she is glad to see him. She tells him that she is starting to remember bits and pieces of their childhood together. At last, the two share a kiss, but when the border police show up, they had to part ways. Adam flees and manages to get down again. He remains mysterious to the cops. His escape caused media attention. Going back down, he climbs the Sage Mountain and bides his time till Eden arrives. At last, she makes her appearance. They kiss while floating in midair. Now when the two are up top together, a few soldiers arrive to search for them. Adam falls to the ground below as the two attempt to flee, and Eden is taken into custody by the guards. Because of the inverted matter suit, Adam is spared from the impact when he lands on a tree. Adam is taken captive by two men while he is strolling through the streets below. They inform him that if Adam provides them with the face cream's recipe, they are prepared to withdraw their accusations against Eden. Then the automobile is dumped over him. Adam returns to his regular life, believing that he would never see Eden again. Up above, Bob tries out the formula Adam had shown him and discovers they can use it to counteract the effects of gravity, allowing those on top to walk on the surface below. The next day, Eden comes to see Bob and begs for assistance. Later that day, Bob unexpectedly shows up in Albert's shop while Adam is inside. Adam asks him how it's possible, looking shocked. Bob can use Adam's formula to truly float in the air. He shows him he can stay down without the help of the opposite matter accoutrements. He has perfected Adam's formula, so that any matter can counter-effect the gravity of either world. Bob also tells him he had purchased the beauty cream patent before Transworld could, then tells Adam he has a surprise for him. Soon, Eden comes to find him in the downworld, and tells him she's pregnant with his baby, resulting in her ability to stay free in both worlds. Many years later, towering skyscrapers are seen on both sides, showing that both sides have become prosperous, as well as children from both sides interacting through basketball. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.